Again, thanks everybody for sticking with us here at M365 Philly. Really do hope you've been enjoying the topics and learning a bunch of stuff. I know I have been. As you have probably heard multiple times throughout the day, the sessions are being recorded. If you have any questions, please feel free to use the Q&A. There's a Q&A button at the top of your screen. We've been having some issues with the Q&A today, but for the most part, it seems to be working. So joining us today is Karen Dredske, who will be preparing us for migrating from classic streams to the new experience. So welcome, Karen. We're glad to have you as always, and you can begin when you're ready.
All right, well, I'm going to jump right in then. So definitely we're going to talk about Stream. I'm Karen Dredske, and I am currently a solution architect at Core BTS, a Microsoft partner. I started out consulting on SharePoint, and I've migrated into Microsoft 365, just like many of you have over the years. I've been fascinated by Microsoft Stream and its uses for many years, and I've been following the Stream product team and their evolution of Microsoft Stream for just about 2 years now since they first announced it. And we were originally told that a modern stream was coming, and that name, Modern Stream, it stuck until after all the meeting recordings moved from being saved on the Stream portal to SharePoint and OneDrive. Then they changed the name, as Microsoft is known to do, to Stream on SharePoint. It's the same thing, but they've changed that to get users used to the idea that all the Stream videos in the future are going to be on SharePoint and not in the Stream portal. The new Stream, or Stream on SharePoint, is now fully ready for you to adopt, and it's not beta. Microsoft customers have been using the new Stream for months now. If you didn't realize it, you've been using this new version of Microsoft Stream while you're storing meeting recordings. In fact, in August 2022, more than 3 times as many videos were viewed in Stream on SharePoint compared to Stream Classic. If you're still using Classic Stream, it's time to start migrating. Stream on SharePoint is a complete rethinking of the traditional approach to enterprise video. Historically, video was technically difficult to deliver at scale, so specialized vendors developed standalone services that managed the stored and played video from their own specialized silos. And Stream Classic was just like that. It's on the same network, but it's isolated from the rest of the Microsoft 365 collaborative experiences. Being off to the side, video has been a challenge for most customers to integrate into normal workflows. With a standalone service, you can embed and link videos into other experiences like you might do with a YouTube video. But these independent video products still suffer from low usage, low awareness, and are typically the domain of experts. Classic Stream had no connection to the rest of Microsoft 365 other than embed codes and links. Videos weren't managed the same way as other content, and the many services that help with governance and compliance that are available in Microsoft 365 didn't apply to Classic Stream. And that made it tricky to allow ordinary employees to make and share videos. But now Microsoft's changing that paradigm, and they're making Stream and enterprise video an integral part of Microsoft 365. The new Stream is built on the same storage platform that all of the other content types use. Videos are now stored in SharePoint and OneDrive, just like your documents, presentations, and spreadsheets. For end users, it's making videos as easy to record and share as any document in Microsoft 365. Stream offers the same familiar experiences for sharing, searching, and commenting as the other apps in Microsoft 365. To enable this, Microsoft invested deeply in the video playback experience directly from the SharePoint platform, which powers it all. Videos start up quickly and play reliably without a separate dedicated video service. For admins, this means you no longer have to deploy and manage a special solution for videos that works differently from all the rest of your infrastructure, because all videos are now regular files in SharePoint. The services and tools built to work with SharePoint and OneDrive now work with video. You get all the core management capabilities that other file types in Microsoft 365 have, such as archiving and versions, e-discovery, legal hold, retention policies, audit logs, permissions, and file lifecycle APIs and analytics. This data was shared by the Stream product team recently. Based on their conversations with customers in large organizations, they've heard what a struggle it is for them to raise employee awareness of a standalone video portal, let alone drive traffic to it. This is the case where consumer behavior patterns haven't translated to enterprise as many people expected. On top of that, corporate communications and knowledge repositories simply aren't limited to a single type of media. Customers told them they want to mix text and images and video into collections and pages and posts and deliver purpose-built branded experience for teams and events. A portal limited to video does not meet that need. They've also seen this in the telemetry from Classic Stream over the last few years. The aggregate data across all of our all of the Microsoft customers shows that users aren't visiting the portal to explore videos. 83% of page views in Classic Stream come from direct links to a video or embedding videos into other locations outside of the Classic Stream portal. 12% of page views are to group, channel, and other pages in the portal, while only 5% of page views are directly to the home page of the Classic Stream portal. So with a few exceptions, the single portal idea doesn't really work. Instead, people are embedding videos where potential viewers already go and sharing the videos just like files. Even in the tenants that used Classic Stream the most, their users were also uploading videos to SharePoint and OneDrive. That makes sense because it's a logical place to put files. With the new Stream, there's no longer a special place you must put videos. Users do what comes naturally and don't have to be taught. You just upload or create new videos like you would any other file directly in SharePoint, Teams, OneDrive, Office, and Yammer. Then you enhance those video files with the Stream app to add transcripts, chapters, thumbnails, and other metadata. This allows videos to be just like other content in the flow of your work. They can be woven into and consumed directly from your intranet and the rest of Microsoft 365. Share videos naturally, keep them together with other project files with the same permissions, and discover them alongside other information in your organization in recommendations and search results. But another benefit is that there's a new Stream app available on web and mobile, if you haven't seen it already. The new Stream app becomes the personalized video-centric home base for every Microsoft 365 user who wants to find, watch, enhance, or record video. Stream now takes its place next to Word for documents, Excel for spreadsheets, and PowerPoint for slides. I'm going to take you through what's possible if you put your videos in Microsoft 365 using Stream on SharePoint. Let's begin with the Stream start page. I'm going to go to Stream by clicking the Stream tile from the app launcher, just as Word, Excel, or PowerPoint access filters and focal points for their document types. The Stream app does the same for video. Here you can manage your own videos, review videos you've watched before, see your favorites, or search for new ones. I can discover videos shared with me without having to locate a message with a link. I can get alerted to recent recorded meetings I was invited to but couldn't attend. When you click on a video in M365, it opens with the new Stream web app, which has a great viewing and management experience. File owners can change important details like title, description, and thumbnail. The Stream app also uses familiar tools for copying or moving your file, getting an embed code to post on a company site, uploading or recording a new video. Of course, the key playback features you expect are here, like closed captions, playback speed, and intelligent noise suppression from Classic Stream. Microsoft's improving how transcripts and captions work to make Stream on SharePoint even more accessible and productive. It can now transcribe video spoken in 28 different languages, and the resulting transcript is more readable and scrolls automatically alongside the video. The transcript can now be easily searched to find and jump to a section of the video you're interested in. As an owner, if you want to further polish the transcript, it's a snap to edit to correct any mistakes. You can also manually add any number of additional additional transcripts in other languages for additional subtitles for your viewers. Another new feature in Stream on SharePoint is chapters. With chapters, video creators can add a table of contents for their longer videos to help viewers quickly find the information they need. And chapters are created for you automatically when you record a meeting and present using PowerPoint Live. Receiving feedback from trusted colleagues is invaluable. Comments now with @mentions give you the same comment capability you're used to in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint to gather feedback and collaborate. To help you measure the reach and effectiveness of your video, analytics are available to you right from the Stream web app. You can see a trend of views and unique users over time, and even see graphically a heat map of which parts of a video have been viewed. You can also see analytics across a set of videos by using the SharePoint site analytics to see how a set of content is being used by your viewers. And let's not forget search. With videos being stored in the SharePoint platform, transcripts are now indexed and all videos are covered by M365 search. So no matter where you search from across M365, you can find a specific video based on the title, description, transcript, and chapters. Asynchronous video, whether it's for messaging, learning, or catching up on meetings, fits perfectly with mobile usage and the new hybrid remote reality. With the Stream mobile app for Android and iOS, you can find videos shared with you or search for a video based on what was said in the transcript. One of my favorite things to do with Stream Mobile is review the recording of a meeting I missed, mostly to see if I need to follow up or I can safely ignore it. You can learn and catch up even while you're taking the bus, having coffee at the cafe, or walking your dog. Coming soon, if you know you're going somewhere with no connectivity, Stream will let you take videos securely offline for later viewing. To make migrating easy, the new Stream mobile app can also connect to Stream Classic while your org is in transition. If we go back to the Stream start page, from here you can make videos by recording your screen and webcam with the new camera. It includes backdrops, background blur, expressive effects, and useful tools for making short explainer videos or updates for your team. After you set up text and other effects, you can record. When you're done, you can do a quick trim, and it automatically uploads to Microsoft 365 and opens in the Stream web app, where you can make other adjustments and grab a link to send to others. It's handy to have this on mobile too, because video is uniquely suited to showing people new locations, the status of a construction project or inspection, or the feel of an event. Once you've finished recording, you can share the video the same way you share any file. But that's just the beginning. You have a number of ways to distribute the videos that you create. SharePoint sites and web parts let you feature videos as part of your intranet and make a channel landing page for people to see videos on a specific topic. You can use the Hero web part to draw attention to important information. A video linked in the Hero web part plays directly in line in the page. Videos stored in SharePoint can now be featured in all the SharePoint web parts you've used in the past. When you want to group videos together like a channel, use the highlighted content web part and filter down to just videos from a specific folder, site, or a set of sites. When you want to feature just a single video on a page, use the File Viewer web part to embed the video online. If you're using Viva connections in your organization, videos can be woven into your intranet and available directly in Teams. By setting up the Viva Connections app in Microsoft Teams, videos featured on SharePoint pages will show up and play directly in Teams. You can also promote videos with the Viva Company feed. You can create a video news link to publish videos to the entire organization. Videos show up in the company feed along with SharePoint News, Yammer posts, and Viva Engage stories. Clicking a video news link opens the video in Stream, and there's more. All the videos uploaded to the Files tab in Teams get the same Stream video capabilities. If you want to have an engaging way to feature those videos in a tab in a Teams channel, just add the SharePoint channel app to a team and pick the videos page. You'll get a great view of the latest videos uploaded to the team and can even customize this page to make it your own. For education customers, since your videos are now in Teams directly and work with SharePoint web parts, you can even take advantage of this with the new class homepage in Teams. Just edit the homepage, add the Hero, File Viewer, or highlighted content web part, point them at videos uploaded to your class, and you've now got unique video experiences directly as part of your student's homepage. When you pass a link to a video from Stream into Yammer or Viva Engage, it unfurls and plays directly in line as part of the post. That means that videos are playable directly inside of Teams with the Viva Engage app. If your users have notifications sent to email, videos in the post play directly inside of Outlook as well. Since videos are now files in SharePoint and OneDrive, they automatically gain many capabilities of information governance from Microsoft Purview. Videos work in e-discovery, legal hold, retention policies, and DLP. In other words, the life cycle and management of video and audio files is just like any other file type. Now here's a quick cheat sheet of what you just saw, what's available today and what's coming soon. There's even more the Stream team is working on that wasn't quite ready to share today, but you can keep an eye on the roadmap and Message Center for many additional features coming next year. Microsoft's shared some internal case studies on using the new Stream that I'm going to share with you today. At Microsoft, they believe their mission can only succeed if their culture is grounded in a growth mindset. Each month, they invite people who have made a difference in the world to talk with their Microsoft community. Each of these talks are available as on-demand recordings for everyone at Microsoft to watch. The team running this program has moved over to using Stream on SharePoint. They've always had a SharePoint site for the outside-in content, but now instead of uploading the videos to Classic Stream, they're uploading them directly to their outside-in site. Then they wrap each video in a SharePoint news link. This allows each of these events and videos to bubble up on the Microsoft intranet homepage and Viva company feed along with other all-company news. On their homepage for the program, they feature upcoming events and the most recent recordings. People can easily see past recordings as well. They use the SharePoint News web part to accomplish this. The team that manages this experience is a mix of full-time employees and vendors. Now that they're using SharePoint for their videos, there's so many more SharePoint capabilities open to them to better manage metadata, permissions, and even support guest users. Another example of how they're using video internally is around how leaders can engage with employees. Jeff Taper, Microsoft's president of collaborative apps and platforms, who I'm sure you've heard of, is using video to engage with his several thousand person team on a weekly basis. Jeff calls it Fast Friday Updates, where every Friday in 5 minutes or less, he gives an update on where he spent his time that week. He covers topics that would be of broad interest to his team. Jeff creates a short video with some simple slides, either using PowerPoint Recording Studio or with the camera directly in Stream. He then shares out these videos to his broader team via SharePoint News, email, Teams, and on his Viva Engage storyline. Jeff uses these weekly videos to communicate what's going on in the broader team, company, and industry. His goal by sharing a video every week is to help everyone on his team to better understand the broader context of what the team is doing and stimulate ideas for people's work. He also wants to gather feedback on himself and his leadership team. Jeff says he's gotten tons of feedback from both people who have been in the team a long time and new people that they can easily listen to these videos in the background to quickly understand the big picture of the team. One of the things we know video does best is let you show and explain things at the same time. The Stream team uses it regularly to share product demos, capture bug reports, or explain complex topics. For example, every year their team's business manager needs team leaders to fill out a budget request spreadsheet. In the past, she's created a document with screenshots that took a long time to create and update. Now she can just open the camera, share her screen, and explain the different sections, telling folks what she needs them to fill in. She can also add engaging elements to emphasize important parts and make it more personal. When she's done, she can just grab a link and share it with the team. One last thing on Stream, the migration from Classic to SharePoint. The migration tools are available now in public preview, so you should be able to start using it and building out your migration and changeover plan. The migration tool will switch from public preview to general availability in the next few months. As soon as that happens, Microsoft will send a 1-year notice to migrate before Classic Stream is retired. When that retirement notice comes out, things are going to change quickly. And right now the team is hoping to send that out in February, which is not very far from now. Upon announcement of that retirement date, you have 3 months before no new videos will be allowed to be uploaded into the stream portal unless you take action to delay that change. 3 months after that, which is just 6 months post the retirement notice, no videos will be allowed to be uploaded for any customers. 8 months after the retirement notice, users will no longer be allowed to access or use Stream. 12 months following the notice, Stream Classic will be fully retired. So the users will no longer be able to access or use it. Service shutdown will begin, and any remaining content that wasn't migrated is going to start being deleted. Now, GCC will follow a similar schedule to the one above once the migration tool is available for GCC customers, because it's not yet. So don't wait. There are things you can do today to start transitioning your users to and videos to stream on SharePoint. So we'll cover a couple of those. So first off, configure the SharePoint admin setting to change the stream tile in the app launcher to point to stream on SharePoint. From Classic Stream Admin, change the setting to stop allowing new videos to be uploaded to Classic to reduce your future migration load. Set a custom message at the top of Stream Classic to help your users know the transition is coming. Run the migration inventory report to see all the videos that are in Stream Classic and prepare for the migration. Note here that you must be a SharePoint administrator in order to run this report, because it actually is run from the SharePoint interface now. Create your communications and your trainings for your users so they understand Stream on SharePoint. Now, taking these actions now will make your migration task next year much easier. And to get started, you can find more information at aka.ms/stream migration. Now, to get an idea of what the process is going to look like, I've outlined the migration steps. First thing you're going to do is you're going to make sure that you have Stream Admin and SharePoint Admin access both so that you can run the Stream video report. You'll be able to utilize Power BI to evaluate it using a Microsoft provided template. You're going to want to identify your stakeholders from the report. And this is where you ask your stakeholders to do data cleanup. And it's the time to purge anything you no longer need or are not using that no one's watching. There is a column in the report that's called last view date. Data in there has only been captured since July of 2021. So that's a year and a half already almost. And if it's empty, it means that that video was last viewed by someone prior to July of 2021. So that'll give you a place to start with trying to decide whether you can purge something or not, unless you have compliance requirements. Then after that, you can take, and having all of that information, you can start planning your site architecture, what your permissions need to be, and what video designations are, so that you can create a migration mapping file. Then you're going to have to select your migration strategy, and you have 3 options. You can just migrate everything all at one time right away. You could archive and selectively migrate the content, or you can slowly switch over users, doing it a phase at a time, a group at a time, a channel at a time. So the next thing you're going to do, of course, is create communications and trainings for your users. And this will include posting the notification to the Stream portal that they mentioned. So you can see here again, you can get more information by going to aka.ms/stream migration. There is also information on what it would look like to build out some of those new Stream portal pages or channel pages. And you can go to aka.ms/newstream to get some examples and instructions on how to do that. Now, then to continue with that, you're going to run your migration as planned based on whatever method you decided to use. And as you migrate your video files, the migration tool will set up redirects to people for people to use who have bookmarked the URL in the current Classic Stream portal. Be sure you know if any of the videos being migrated have been embedded anywhere, because those will need to be updated if you aren't moving the video directly to that site and relinking it. Even before you've begun migrating to the new home for your videos, you can get users to start using the new locations and block that upload of new videos into Stream Classic. and set up internal help pages or what your support structure is going to look like if people need help. Especially for users, those that own video content will benefit from some workshops and training, especially if they've not been a SharePoint content author or owner before, or if they are novices with OneDrive. And then you can disable Classic Stream. When you do this, know that the redirects are only going to last for 12 months after Stream Classic is retired, at which point then they'll go away. Hopefully by then your users aren't going to those anymore and they're just going directly to where the content is. And you can use aka.ms/streamlinks to find more information and more resources on doing your stream migration. There's a whole page full of links that are useful for reference with doing a stream migration there. Now, with all this talk about Microsoft Stream and migration, let's take a look at a few new Stream features that are available or are being rolled out soon. Teams video clips. Recently, Teams announced video clips, which is a new feature in chat that allows you to record and send short video messages from desktop or mobile. These lightweight videos allow your coworkers to experience your tone and expressions in ways text cannot match. You can share a heartfelt greeting, let everyone see what it's like on site, or show others how to do something by recording yourself doing it. Instead of explaining it with a dry, awkward text, it's the real you. If you saw my Teams blog on the Core BTS site this month, you'd also know the following about TVC, as the Stream team calls it. You can only record a maximum of 1 minute. It's not downloadable. It can't be forwarded. It can't be sent during a Teams meeting. It does not allow you to hide your background or to record your screen. And it is currently only available if your tenant allows public preview of features. So if your tenant administrators are not doing public preview, then you would not be able to see this yet. Another new video feature coming out is Stories. Stories let you create short videos to share experiences, celebrate milestones, and capture knowledge to share with your followers and your organization. Leaders can use stories to share thoughts, vision, updates in their own authenticated way. And everyone can connect and catch up with coworkers using Stories carousels. Stories should be available in public preview across web and mobile in the new Viva Engage app and Yammer. Microsoft acquired a video editor app called Clipchamp last year. It's available today for anyone with a Microsoft account as a standalone web app and as part of consumer Microsoft 365. It's also now included with Windows 11 as a store app. Microsoft is working hard to bring it into compliance for an enterprise edition of Clipchamp to commercial and education users also, so everyone at work and school can tell professional stories and use this as a secure video editor. Currently, Stream on SharePoint does not allow you to trim videos like you can do in Classic Stream. The Stream product team's recommendation is to use Clipchamp for that task until they have it built into the new version of Stream. And there, as you can see here, there's a lot more features than just trimming that are available for your videos when you use it. So as we close out the session, I want to encourage you to use all the resources shown here. Check out the roadmap, ask questions in the community forum, vote on ideas, and get started with the migration tool. The Stream team also extends an invitation to you to talk more with them by joining the Stream Customer Office Hours group. This group meets twice a month to share plans and hear honest feedback and learn more about what the video scenarios are that we and our employees need. Sometimes the engineering team listens in, and it's important to them to work closely with all of us to build video and audio experiences that we need and we want to use. Customer office hours happens on Wednesdays at, at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it's, I believe, the second and the fourth Wednesday. And it will tell you that when you go to sign up. Do we have any questions? I guess we'll have to see if is the question and answer working.
Yeah, I think it's working, but I don't see anything. It's been a quiet crowd today. And I've noticed when it's Q&A enabled. The crowd tends to be a little quieter than normal. So you mentioned, I saw an icon for it recently. I think I opened it maybe once. But could you tell us again about Clipchamp?
Oh, Clipchamp. Clipchamp is a video editor.
Mhm.
Let's see. Let's go back to the little. There we go. It's a video editor. You can get it from the Microsoft Store. It's going to get integrated into the M365 enterprise environment. I guess they're going through and working on security and stuff for it. But it will, and parts of it, I think it's just going to honestly just get integrated right directly into Stream, the way it sounds.
Mhm.
And there's a whole lot more you can do in here. You can put filters on, you can add text, you can brand your videos, you could do a whole bunch of things with it. And some of them they're going to be adding right directly into Stream in the future. It's just not all there yet.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
noticed the icon recently in my personal accounts, and been meaning to look at it because obviously after these events, I have to sit here and start editing these videos and slicing them into their own individual
Oh,
videos.
yeah, it would
And
probably let you do that.
yeah. So I'll take a look at it. I've been using, I think 1 year I used Blender. Last
Mhm.
year I used, I never released the videos, but last year I used, there's like a hidden video tool in Windows. It's like, it looks like it's part of the Photos app, but if you search for videos,
Mhm.
you have the ability to edit the videos there. So some of it looks like this. It kind of looks like Canva. If you've ever used Canva, this screenshot that you're showing here kind of looks like it,
Oh,
but
I
it's
don't think I've
for,
ever used it, so I don't know.
it's more for image editing than
Mhm.
anything. So all the little
Yeah, well,
banners
this
and
will
stuff that
do,
you've seen.
yeah, this is great. It's all for video. It's really nice.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. I don't see any questions so far. Let me make sure that my team is on it.
Well, I know when I originally came into the previous session, I wasn't able to ask any questions in the Q&A.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's new.
it was
Okay.
grayed out. So we may be having a situation like that. I don't know.
Maybe we've been having issues all day with the Q&A. We've been seeing error messages on it, telling us to reload the Q&A, and only 2 of us are able to publish, even though everybody has the same setup. So it's been a little spotty.
Well, and for anybody who is who's listening right now, like the links here, if you can just click on them and it'll open in your browser because we're in PowerPoint Live. If you didn't realize it, it means the links are actually live and you can put your cursor there and click and they'll go.
All right. Well,
All
I
right.
don't
Well, if
know.
anybody needs any help, I'm here. You can contact me. You can get hold of me through Twitter or LinkedIn is a good place to connect with me. At Core BTS, we're ready to help folks get set up to do their migrations because the time is going to go by really fast because
Mhm.
they are hoping, like I said, to make the announcement that the migration tools in general availability in February. And if that happens, that means you've got till next fall to get your videos migrated. And if you have a lot, that's not a lot of time.
Yeah.
And it's going to take some planning and training for users, because even if you have users who are used to managing videos in Stream Classic, because that's what they've been trained to do, if they are not SharePoint content owners, you're going to need to work with them on that. Or go if you're attending and you're not a SharePoint administrator or a SharePoint person, you're going to want to go grab your SharePoint administrator and whoever manages content on your intranet and get them to help you learn how to use this and how to set up everything so that you can do some planning and have time to work on it. We want to give a special thanks to Synology for sponsoring this wonderful event. And definitely please do give feedback. I would certainly appreciate any feedback from all of you. And we definitely want feedback for the event because Jason and anybody else who's helped him with the planning would like to always improve this every year. So any feedback is appreciated. course, then there's important stuff like raffle. If you would be interested in Synology's one of their NASs, here's your chance. You can grab a snapshot of that QR code and go enter the raffle for it. So hopefully you've got your camera handy so you can start grabbing the links. And then, of course, you want to grab the code here so that you can also be in the drawing for some Amazon gift cards or some copies of our own Jason Rivera's new Power Platform book that's coming out here shortly. So I want to thank all of you for attending my session, and I will be around here in case the question and answer start working and people want to ask questions.
All right. Thank you so much. As always, we really enjoy having you present at these sessions.
Love doing it. It's fun. Oh, let's see. What do we have up here?
All right. Let's see. Oh.
Yeah, Joe is just sharing information. If you use the video editor in Windows 10 now, it prompts you about installing Clipchamp.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great. They were everybody was excited when Microsoft bought Clipchamp because it could do so much. And I confess, I have not messed with it too much. I've installed it and looked at it and played very little. I haven't had time to.
Yeah, I just opened it, but that was like the extent of it. It caught my eye while I was planning all of this stuff, so I'll be looking at it. All right. Well, let's see. So we have quite a bit of time before the next session. So, I mean, we can, again, if anybody has any questions at all, feel free to pop them in there. It looks like the Q&A is working. We got a question from Joe, so
yeah,
it seems to be okay there. So yeah, any questions, feel free to ask. We're just gonna be hanging out here for a little bit, and we'll be lining up our next speaker, who will start at the top of the hour.
Yeah, and hopefully in the near future, I'll have some more details on the actual technical part of the process and be able to put together something to share on that with folks at some of the user group meetings as well.
Yeah,
because there are some gotchas in the technical side of doing the migration. It's not as simple as just planning your migration mapping from your origination to your destination, turning it on, letting it go, and it works. It's a little different than what we're used to doing, because I know most of us who've done SharePoint file migrations or file share migrations to OneDrive, when you say migration, it usually means I'm copying the file to the new location, and then I have to go back and get rid of the old stuff, the original copy in the original location, and it's not doing it. It's literally moving it. So it makes it a little bit more where you have to kind of plan how you're going to move it and have it ready to go when you need it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I would imagine if you're video heavy, like a media company or anything like that, yeah, you're really not going to have a lot of time. I'm working a migration project now. It's not video or anything like that. It's standard, but it's a large environment. Yep. And Microsoft's throttling them in general, like
that's
just
normal.
The migrations, and they're seeing 500 errors in production. And
yep.
So yeah, when the videos start coming around, it's probably going to be.
Absolutely. So you've got to plan enough time for it, which is also why if you can plan where your destination is going to be for everything, and you can get your own content owners to start putting their videos in that new destination now, then it's kind of like you can do the other stuff. It becomes the old stuff. and migrating, you don't have to worry as much about throttling and everything, and you've got them working in that new environment on the new sites and everything, and then you can kind of, move it over and it's not as noticeable. And it also doesn't create as many issues as you're going forward if you have, specific meetings or recordings that have to go out at a specific time or anything.
Yep. Right. Well, yeah, I don't see any more questions here. So again, thanks, Karen.
Sure.
If you're gonna, if you stick around and something comes up, then we can jump in and talk about it. But in the meantime,
All right.
I guess we'll just hang out here. I'll probably step away for a few minutes before letting Juan in.
All right.
As our next speaker.
All right.
All right.